Hello everyone, it's Chris. It's another cold day. I want to say it's probably 25 degrees. The Spyder thermometer saying 32. I'm pretty sure that's going to drop over the next couple of minutes, but I think it's about like 25 right now. But this is not a ride to talk about the cold weather. Today's a great day. Actually, yesterday was a great day for the Spyder, and I'll explain. So I bought the Spyder on March 13th of 2024, so almost 10 months ago, almost just over 12,000 miles ago. And shortly after buying it, because these things like to drink, right? Our Spyders have drinking problems. And if you're not familiar with the Spyder, if you're new to the channel or new to Spyders, when I say drinking problems, I merely mean very bad gas mileage. Very low MPG. But anyway, so I gassed up shortly after buying it. I don't know, maybe a few days. No issues. But the second time I gassed up, my seat shock failed. The mechanism that holds up the seat failed and the seat fell down on the second time gassing up. Now, it bothered me even before I bought the Spyder. I knew what the situation was. It bothers me that you have to lift the seat up to gas up. I really wish they'd put the fuel filler door somewhere right here. Like I guess the F3 is like that. And I believe the Rikers as well. But maybe they'll do that when they issue the new models in 2026. But that's besides the point. One of the things that is, I don't want to say like infamous with the Spyder RTs, but it's a fairly common problem, is that seat shock does fail. Sling Mods actually sells a seat shock, I'm told, that is much sturdier, that can hold much more weight than the stock Spyder seat shock. But anyway, shortly after that happened, I went to my dealer for some accessory installations and mentioned, hey, this is an issue, I need you to look at this. And they fixed it. They said something about a missing screw or a loose screw or something or other. I joked, I think, on that video that I was the one with the loose screw. I've been told that many times, but anyway, they fixed it and it worked. It held for a long time. And then, I don't know, a few months ago, the seat shock started to fail intermittently. And then it started failing regularly. And I kind of made my mind that the next time I was at my dealer, which will be for the annual inspection in March, which is, as I'm shooting this right now, it's early January. So let's say in a couple of months from now, my plan was to have the dealer look at it, and depending on what they said, I might have just went ahead and bought the Sling Mod seat shock. I probably would have asked the dealer to install it for me at no charge, almost consider it like a warranty work, even though it wasn't really a warranty job. It was more of a workaround, but I would hope my dealer would just install that for free. It's a pretty easy job, but probably too complex for a simpleton like me to do. However, and this is what this video is about, I get an alert about a new video from the Riker Rides Riker Rides channel, Beth. She's the young lady that she has got the Riker Rides and also Spyder Rides. I think it's just one channel, but she refers to them kind of separately, so I don't know what the real deal is. But anyway, even though she's a Riker person, I think one time I inadvertently called her, instead of Riker Rides, I called the channel Riker Chick. Quite frankly, that'd be a good name for a channel. But anyway, I get this alert that there's a new video, and she's touting a new device. I guess she also has a Spyder RT in addition to the Riker, which would make sense if she's got a Spyder channel too, right? A new device that was produced by the folks at Spyder Extras. And I will tell you, I'm really not that familiar with Spyder Extras. I know of their existence, but I don't hear much about them. And she mentioned that this thing solves the problem, this device solves the problem with the failing seat. And I thought, okay, I've got to watch this. And it was a short video. It was a real short video. So I watched the video and thought, that's what I need. Okay, so we are now entering Niagara Falls State Park. As you can see, we're heading over the bridge that takes us over the upper rapids as the Niagara River flows towards its imminent doom over Niagara Falls. Right there, there's the Canadian skyline. Just love making this ride over the river. So anyway, I went ahead and bought it, and wow, it's an awesome device. And the beauty of it, and this is why I bought this device over the seat shock that Sling Mod sells, and that is the simplicity of installation. That's what caught my eye on this video, because I am not at all mechanically inclined. There have been so many accessories. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't have a lot of accessories on the Spyder, but things like this, obviously I could put that on. But this, I could never do this. And I've had people say, well, Chris, it's so easy, you can do it yourself. Yeah, okay, thank you, but I'm not going to do it. I know myself. I know my limitations. So, like the seat shock, I've heard it's super easy to do. You can see the ground is wet here. We haven't had rain or snow here for a while, but that's the mist from the falls. Hopefully it's not going to be very misty for us right now, although I can see it building up on my windscreen. You can see this parking lot is basically an ice rink. That's that mist. And so they salt, I shouldn't even come here today. They salt the heck out of this road. I don't see much salt. Sometimes you can see it's like crystal chunks of salt that they've poured down here. But look at that ice rink. And all of this, it looks almost like snow, like a light coating of snow. No, that's ice from the mist of coming down from the falls. But anyway, this device was super easy to install. Now, it came in yesterday. I say yesterday. I'm shooting this on a Sunday in early January, and it came in on Saturday, and I installed it right away, and it didn't take long at all. It was just as easy as Beth made it out to be. But because it was 20 degrees, and because I didn't want to wear gloves because I wanted as much dexterity with my fingers as possible, I had a little problem. Oh, now I see the ice chunks. Yeah, perfect. Just perfect. And of course, it's going to be in the 20s for the next, as far as the eye can see, for the next 10 days or so, in terms of the 10 days ahead of when I'm shooting this. So I don't want to get too much salt all over this thing. So thankfully it's not like a wet salt. But I'm going to pull over right here. Even though this isn't the proper way to park, I'm going to park like this anyway. Okay, so I'm going to open my seat as though I'm fueling up, forgetting the device that I installed yesterday. I'm going to hold it up and then I'm going to let go very carefully. And you can see, and then of course it locks in, so you've got to do this again. Now, when you're gassing up, it's not a big problem. What I've been doing is just putting this right here. Then I'd mess with the fuel pump. When I've got the fuel pump ready, I'd gas up. There you go. The problem is if you want to check your oil, and I will tell you, when this seat shock fails, I am less prone to check my oil because of that. You know, the oil's on the other side right there, right? Well, those days are over, because now I'm going to take my glove off. It's holding, but the device that I bought from Spyder Extras is right here. And it just flips up like this, and it clamps on just like that. Now, there are two push pins. One is right here, the push pin right here that you can see. I was mentioning that I wanted to do this even though it was 20 degrees without gloves on, because I wanted as much dexterity as possible. Well, that dexterity caused this push pin for this side to fall into the crevice here. Or maybe it was right here, I think it went down. So it's down there now. So this beautiful piece of American ingenuity, thank you Spyder Extras, and thank you Riker Beth, holds even with just one. You can see the push pin is missing right here. You can see right there, that's the device. This is the missing push pin hole. Now that hole is like there. That's just part of like the Spyder. It's not you know, something that you have to drill or anything. I don't know why they have that hole there, but thankfully they do, and Spyder Extras took advantage of it. But what happened was, so you can see the push pin right here, but on the other side it fell in to the crevices, one of those crevices right there. So tomorrow I'm going to call Spyder Extras. There's this wire right here that for some reason is in the way, but that's okay. So tomorrow morning I'm going to call Spyder Extras, and I'm sure they'll send me one of those push pins. And I don't need it. The thing's been designed so well. You know, talk about American ingenuity. Spyder Extras, they're down in Riker Beth is down in Florida. Spyder Extras is in, I believe it's Jonesboro, Arkansas. And those folks, you know, designed that beautiful piece of... Now see this is the salt that just can kill your bike. Because it's dry, I'm gonna do something you're not supposed to do, but nobody's here because it's a cold January day. But I'm gonna just do a U-turn right here. Nobody saw that. Certainly not going to document it on YouTube. Oops. But anyway, just great job, Spyder Extras. So thank you so much, Beth, for putting me onto this device. It's about the same price. It actually might be a little more than the Sling Mods, if my recollection is right, than the Sling Mods seat shock. But for the simplicity of installation, for me, I just love it. And as a minimalist, I like the idea of its minimalist design. And yes, I realize that's a stop sign, but no one's behind me, no one's in front of me, no one's crossing. So some people get upset with me on the channel and will comment, you know, you went through a stop sign. Well, yeah, I did. But anyway, I just wanted you all to see that incredible bit of simple down-home American ingenuity that just made my life a whole lot better. So again, thanks again, Spyder Extras. Thank you, Riker Beth. And if you have any comments on any of that, whether it's the Sling Mod seat shock, the fact that the seat fails, the fact that we have to lift the seat up to gas up in the first place, or the Spyder Extras device, just please comment. If you like the video, hit like. If you don't subscribe to the channel, please do so. And until the next video, you have a great day. Bye-bye.